And welcome to Coffee Talk Live, number 325. It is Friday, October the 18th, 2024. Got to kill the volume on that one. Let me check this one and make sure the volume's down. I'm always forgetting these things. It's just how bad I am. Well, thank God it's Friday. Hello, Bud Files. Uncle Al. How are you doing? I do not understand the way the YouTube algorithm works. Yesterday, about 24 hours ago, I released a burger video. 6,600 views later, I released another one. This one's, different, what I call healthy eating. We'll see how it does. I don't understand. Uh, Sometimes I release something, I think it's decent, and it gets 30 views. And then every so often I release something other and it gets thousands of views. I don't understand that. I really do not. But I don't know, YouTube pushing it out and how far they push things out. I don't know. But that's something I was surprised by. I was just, every so often I'd check it to see, whoa, it's got that much more. It keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And then it starts slowing down. But it's over 6,600 views right now. And I've since released something else. I received an email today, somebody claiming they can help me get monetized. And they were basically going off of my backup channel, that they're going to help me get 1,000 subscribers and help me get monetized with my backup channel. And then I emailed them back, this is my backup channel, I'm already monetized. So I think that probably got them when they saw that. Having the plumber working on the pipes. I did that yesterday. Had a plumber come over. He went through the sink to to clean it out because it was sort of semi stopped up, and he ran about 50 feet of coil through it and hit something and cleared it out. So that's good. Cost me $200. Not cheap. Everything's going up. Melinda Elliott, thank you. So Melinda, somebody that I think is called Sue on the Bud Files came in, said hello's peoples, and disappeared without leaving a like. Gives me a good laugh because I've never received a like from that person. And we've talked about that before. You missed me mention it. I released a short yesterday evening, about 24 hours ago, and it was on a burger. It was a really good burger. One of these nice, not really fast food, but it's almost like country type burgers. Really nice burger combo. 6,600 views later. You know, and normally when I release shorts, I'll get average 400 and some odd views. You know, 430, 450. 470. And then some of them will get 100 views. Once in a while, I'll get one that gets 100. I'll get several in a row that are over 400. Then I'll get one that gets 100 views. Or once in a while, I'll get one that gets 200 views, you know. And then I've had some clinkers that get like 20 views, you know. 20 views. I don't understand it. Yeah, I understand, Uncle Al. I understand. You're paying overtime. They come, if they come out like on a weekend, or they come out on a holiday, or they come out after what they consider after hours, they charge out. They were at my house for like an hour. A plumber and I guess he had a journeyman with him. Somebody, in case he had to do some digging, the guy would do the digging. And they were there for under an hour. And it was $200. $200. Don't understand. I just, what they charge. Mechanics, they charge outrageous sums hourly. They act like they're royalty, the way they charge. I'm a lowly teacher now. And I was figuring out what do I make a day. If you look at how many days a year I work, like I have 187, which is normally what you do, 187. And I make about 70,000, And that comes out to over $300 a day. But, there are attorneys that charge more than that an hour. Do you think anybody is worth that much more? Well, look at the CEOs of companies. You get these companies, big companies, and they're paying their top people, millions and millions of dollars. And they don't do that much. They're like the face of the company. And I don't know. Yeah, they make better money than doctors. I hear you, Uncle Al. So just to give you an update, I haven't heard back from her. I had sent her a text message, the Black Widow, who is in Tennessee. I think she's okay. I sent her a goodie box. It was a follow-up to her goodie box that she'd sent me a few weeks ago. And I did a video of it, which I released several days ago. So she should receive it, or she should have received it today. They said she should receive it Friday. I sent her a text message with the tracking number. Didn't hear back from her. Didn't acknowledge the text or anything. I know it's her valid number. So I don't know. Maybe she'll come on tonight and I can ask her, or you can ask her, did you get your box? So I've got Dave and Echo's box loaded up. And I'm gonna shoot. I think it was Uncle Al that told me to load a box and then video myself unloading it, and it would go faster, so it won't take as long. I think it was Uncle Al that told me that. But I'm gonna shoot me unloading that box, and then I'll reload it up, seal it, and I'll get it sent off. But that's Dave and Echo's box, and then Uncle Al's box is gonna be next. And I got all the things for it, so I just have to put them together. And there'll be a little bit of variation. For one thing, Dave loves that green Cholula sauce. I'm sending him a couple of Cholula sauces. And he likes that Nescafe dark roast. So I'm sending him 5 little boxes of the dark roast. So there's some variance in what will be going into the boxes. But as far as the prepping stuff in it, it'll pretty much be the same thing. Belinda's Country Living. Hello, Belinda. Thank you for coming. Please leave a like to support the channel. Be greatly appreciated. I have pretty much been looking at. I have been pretty much looking at. Yeah, mail is screwed up. I know that's for a fact. Um, I did 31 minutes last night. I mean, I could have done an hour, but I did half that time. I was tired. I haven't been consistently, doing my streams. If I get back to consistently doing my live streams, and everybody comes back to them, I'll wind up, over 100 views per stream. I was averaging over 100. Sometimes I'd have 350 views in a stream. And I was getting, depending on circumstances, 10 to 20 hours of watch time when I would do a live stream. Now that I'm supposedly monetized, it's not about the watch time, it's about the views. So I was very pleased with that short yesterday that I loaded up that had 6,600 views, 6.6K views for the short I loaded up last night. And it was on a real nice quality burger. So I just loaded up another short. I waited for that one to run out of steam. I just loaded up another short. I called it healthy meal or healthy meal. And it was a Chick-fil-A sandwich with lettuce and tomatoes and cheese and, the waffle fries that they do and a drink. But I'm going to try to shoot the video tomorrow of Dave and Echo's box. I've got a video I'm going to load up. It's about 4 minutes long, and it's me doing an unboxing of a Power Queen lithium 12.8 volt Schedule 31 100 amp hour battery. And I already have one, and this is the second one. I paid less than $200 for it. Tax title license delivered from Amazon during Prime. I got it for a little bit less than $190 all told. So I'm going to hook that in and basically put it in series with the other one. It'll double the amount of power. So it'll give me over 2,500 watts. And the idea there is, if you say it's a 12.8 amp battery, it's 1,280 watts, and that would be 1,280 watts of continuous power for 1 hour. If you were running something other that was 1,280 watts, using 1,280 watts of power, it would run it for 1 hour. Now, what I basically run through my 12 volt is I run 12 volt appliances. So I can use a 12 volt kettle, I can use my 12 volt cooker, fan, my refrigerator, 12 volt. I've got a couple of portable 12 volt refrigerator freezers that I basically use as refrigerators. And you can charge your phones and your pads and your various little sundries. And 12 volt, you're using less than 100 watts of power when you've got something running. 12 volt refrigerator, when it's running at 50, 55 watts. And they cycle just the way regular refrigerators run. A regular 110 volt refrigerator is running, and it might be using 1,000, 1,200 watts when it's running, perhaps. I really have to measure to see what I've got a couple of these. I really need to plug it in and see what it's using when it's running. But with 12 volt appliances, you're never using more than 100 watts of power. And a lot of them, 10 watts, 12 watts, 15 watts, 25 watts. I mean, if I run my 12 volt fan, it's running at 25 watts. So this, and I've got 3 of them, one for each of us. This, if I'm running it on low, which puts out a lot of airflow, 25 watts of power continuous running for an hour. So overnight, if I run this thing for 12 hours, it would use 300 watts out of a 1280 watt lithium ion battery that I basically run it all the way down. You know. Hillbilly Josh. Hello, Hillbilly. How's it going? I'm glad you're doing well. I am at the end of a work week. Went by pretty fast because I had Monday off. Only worked 4 days. I'll have Saturday and Sunday off, then I'll go back. I'm 2 weeks out from 1/3 of the school year being done. It's going fast. Just finished the 10th week of school. 10th week of school. Well, the recovery from the hurricanes goes on. They're still finding bodies here and there. So much damage. The insurance companies are going to hit everybody. So if you're someplace where everything was good, they're going to hit you. You're still going to pay some extra because the amount of money that they have to put out. They'll raise everybody's rate. It is what it is. They pass it around. They spread it around. The idea of they say the preps or prepping or preparedness. Preparedness sounds a little bit nicer than prepper. But the idea of being prepared, the Scout motto, is that you gotta have supplies ready for an emergency. You gotta have water. You have to have drinking water, clean drinking water. You can't live without water. You got to have a supply of food, stuff that lasts, shelf stable, stuff that, you can put on, you can buy it and 3 or 4 years later it's still edible. You put it in a rotation, stuff that you eat. You got to have a means to be able to heat water. Boil it. You got to be able to boil water. You want hot coffee or hot tea. You want to reconstitute freeze-dried food, oatmeal, cream of wheat, whatever. You got to have hot water. You got to have boiling water. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It can be one of these little camp stoves like I give away. Use that in some sterno or some camp heat. Or tabs, fuel tabs. You got to be able to do that. It's not expensive. That's why, stuff I send out to people prepping stuff, the first stuff I send you is I send you the ability to boil water. Right now the stuff I'm putting. Maria Varga. Welcome, Maria Varga. Maria Varga Vog. Welcome. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Maria Margavog. Thank you for coming. Four in the house, 4 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, I'm thinking about you know, the people that are suffering. FEMA, supposedly, they're short of money. They've been putting out a lot, and they're saying they don't have that much money, and they're talking about $750 per family, which I'm sure $750 will buy some food. It'll buy you food. But, that's tough. It really is. So, I will occasionally talk about preps and types of foods and such. I eat a lot of oatmeal. I know I do a lot of videos on tacos. You know, I get a lot of tacos and egg plates for my wife. She loves eggs and beans and potatoes and that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of that. But I do a lot of this too, eating personally. 2 packs of this. You get 10 packs. This is under $2. And you eat 2 packs. So it's less than 50 cents. I can eat breakfast for less than 50 cents. 2 packs of this. When I want to make it sweet, honey. Less than $5 for 24 ounces. Honey. Put a little honey in it. Gotta have boiling water, of course. Gotta have the real hot water. Stir it up and you let it sit and get reconstituted or ready, and you're good to go. And then also I eat a lot of, Uncle Al says, "You're eating ramen again. There's nothing in it." Ramen and crackers is a meal. Yeah, I could have stuff with it, but I usually don't. If I want that, I eat a salad. I get salad packs at Aldi. Got a couple sitting in the fridge right now. Might eat one for supper. Crackers. Lots of crackers. You can get a big pack of crackers for under $2, about $1.75. Good preps, and they last a while. And I get lots of shelf stable stuff too. Like I've got a bunch of shelf stable crackers that'll be good 20 years from now. The type that they put in field rations and humanitarian rations and that kind of stuff. Little Lone Prepper, how's it going? Little Lone Prepper, thank you for coming. And I understand there are other people that are live streaming right now. So some of the people that might possibly come and be here, they're on somebody else's live stream right now. I understand that. I'm not in competition with anybody. If you come, you come. If you don't, and then sometimes people will leave me after the fact. They'll leave me notifications after the fact. But not taking away from anybody who's monetized or anybody who does, what they do. I can only speak for me. Somebody said, "Well, this is active." It is? I didn't know that. I don't care about that. You are not going to see me asking people to have a membership on my channel. I don't put out any special, secret, important, valuable material. What I put out, I release. I'm not getting paid to sponsor anything. What I talk about is stuff that I care about and stuff that I use, which I pay for. I'm not going to talk about stuff and recommend stuff that I don't use. And then when I do talk about it, it's going to be like, did I get it at a good price? So when I show you something, I say, well, I paid $2 for this, and you go to the store, and at your store it's like $8 or $9. Well, I'm sorry, but I got mine on clearance. Not everybody's doing clearance on a particular item. And that's just how things are. Yeah, I still eat like a teenager. I'm so sorry. I know the Carolinas are horrible. I know. Uh, Life is hard. It's good. Life is good, but it's hard. In some ways, it's hard. You can be absolutely blessed and still have issues. Um, Pride cometh before a fall. And I'm guilty of pride. I'm guilty of pride a lot. And when I was younger, I was always guilty of pride. I was always bragging and talking about, well, I did this and I did that and I had this GPA and blah 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 and you know whatever. And I was always trying to one up everybody. Youth thought I was going to live forever, bulletproof. And when you get older and you get wiser, and I wasn't stupid, and I was pretty sharp, and I'd say I was fairly wise considering I was young. I hung out with older people. I thought like that generation. I was always best when I was with older folks because I could carry on a conversation about something with them as opposed to the kids. And you get kids today, and hey, I blah 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 blah. And I'm getting my master's degree, or I just got my master's degree. Congratulations! I have two. Congratulations! You know, and that's something that you've accomplished. It also cost an arm and a leg. See if you get your money back out of it. If you are a teacher, a master's degree will pay you about an extra $100 a month. How much does it cost you to get one? Now, it depends on what you get your certification in or you get your degree in. You know, there are things you can get your degree in and you can make a lot of money. And you should be very proud of that. Banking. Yes, I will say this about solar. Yeah, I don't doubt your watch rig. That's good. I have five. I have an associate, I have two bachelor's, and I have two graduate degrees, master's degrees. Uh, why didn't you get a doctorate? Well, where I went to school, they didn't have a doctorate program uh, when I was in school. They've got them now, and I damn sure don't want to pay for one now. And it's the title. Oh, really? Is that gonna make me any more money? Not really. Not for education. Oh well, a lot of people. You want to be a superintendent? You better have a doctorate. You better have a doctor in front of your name. But in smaller districts, you don't need that. The huge districts, it helps. Like in Texas, there's over 1,000 school districts in Texas. How many large school districts do you think there are? Maybe 100. Most of them are small. Not taking anything away from anyone. Yeah, 375. God bless you, Uncle Al. I put out $200 to plumbers yesterday to come over and clean out a sink line. They were there for less than an hour. I understand. So talking preparedness. You can eat oatmeal or cream of wheat, grits, all sorts of stuff like that. I mean, just sitting right there, I got 2 packs of these. These I paid $7 delivered for a 6 pack. My ramen, and I got tons of crackers. This is an 8 pack. Paid $10 for this. Got a couple of them sitting right there. I got more out in the kitchen. This is the type of stuff I eat. You know, I eat that with crackers. I eat a lot of salads. I get salad kits. I eat a lot of salad. That's true. My uncle, may he rest in peace. My father, may he rest in peace. Both of them had high school educations, and they made damn good money. They made money that'd make me jealous. Back in the day, my uncle was a gauger for Permium. Oh, and his retirement was good. They had a real good retirement. Good retirement. And my aunt was still getting his check. She lived to be just a couple of months shy of 90. And she's still getting his, benefits until she passed on. My father, good money, really good money. Jealous of the money he made. High school education. He ran an asphalt plant for a company that did highway construction. Heldenfelt Brothers. They're no longer in highway construction, but there's still a name in construction. Back in the 50s and 60s. The greatest generation. That generation. That was the war generation. We came afterwards with the boomers. I'm towards the last of the boomers. 62. The last of the boomers were 64. I got a cousin who's born 64. She's a boomer. Boomer. She's a Halloween baby. She's getting ready to have her birthday. Cousin Rhonda. Georgia. She's in Georgia. Boomer. Boomers. Boomer. Yes, please watch the replay if you can. Leave a like, but leave a like and a comment. We appreciate it. Now let me talk about the giveaway. And I said, well, it may take 6 months or it may take a day. I picked up 14 new subscribers with that one short that I just did yesterday. And that's not me I'm not pushing anything. I'm not reaching out to anybody. I'm not pushing anything. I've reached out to one person who's a friend of Mike Crusher. Does rations, a young lady. I watched one of her ration reviews, the whole thing. Click the button at the end, the ping, it shows you how much time I watched. I left likes and comments on like 4 of her shorts. And identified myself as a new friend coming over from Mike Crusher. No responses to anything. And maybe she's busy. I don't know. She puts out a lot of content. Maybe she's busy. But she didn't come back to me and she didn't subscribe me, to my knowledge. It is what it is. I'll reach out to her again when I get a chance. I like ration reviews. And she did a good ration review. And she had sent Mike a box of components and stuff. So he gave her a shout out and said, go try her out. And I did, so, but, there are people that are they're growth channels. That's all they do is growth. Hey, yeah, electricians make an arm and a leg. Electricians, plumbers, carpenters, mechanics. Oh yeah, any of those trades, they make good money. Good money. Good money. You know, and you don't have to have anything beyond a high school education, but then you basically have to work on your certification. You have to work on your license. A lot of times you have to apprentice and journey to be an apprentice and a journeyman for a period of time, which is the way they used to do it in the old days. So I will try to do my video with Dave, and I got the box ready. I'm going to shoot a video of it, of Dave and Echo's box. Then it'll be Uncle Al. Black Widow should have got her box today. Hope to hear back from her. I've got one ready to release on my Power Queen lithium battery that I just unboxed. The second one, I'm going to chain them together, double the power, and it's about a 4-minute video. I'm going to release that this weekend. I'll load it up this weekend. If you want to be in the drawing for the 1,800 subscriber giveaway, and I'll probably give away about $100 worth of stuff, you know, when I do it. Please leave a like and a supportive comment on the last 5 videos I will have released when I hit that 1,800. The last time there were 13 people who qualified. There were more, but some of them did 3, some of them did 4, only 13 did 5. Now, I mean, I've had subscriber giveaways where I had over 40 people qualified. Last time I had 13. So, but, you know, take care of your business with me, and you'll have a shot. And, you know, you'll like the stuff you get. Oh, and let me say this while I'm at it and while I'm there. There's only 4 people here. Those of you, Skills, that's right, Uncle Al Skills. You know, me being monetized, and Uncle Al said I'm sharecropping, or I sold out to the, you know, it's pennies. I've got a little box on my analytics to tell me how much they owe me, or how much I've earned. You know, and it creeps up a little bit every day. It creeps up a little bit. But I'm not going to be doing. You know, I'm not crazy. I don't want anybody to send me money like a super chat or whatever you want to call it. I think they call them super chats, where you send somebody, or you Patreon or whatever. I'm not interested in that. This is a hobby for me. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy teaching, and this is like a teaching opportunity for me. I try to teach preparedness and talk about life's lessons and preparedness and such. It's like a ministry or calling. I'm not selling memberships. Where my money will be coming from is the watch time, the ads. Oh, and trust me, they're running ads. I've watched or rewatched some of my stuff on my backup channel. About 8 minutes in, they run an ad. So if I was to do a 15-minute video of something, about 8 minutes in, or even live stream, virtual live stream, that somebody does a replay in live stream, about 8 minutes in, they'll run an ad. And then about 15 minutes in, they'll run like an 8-second ad. You know. And the ads that they run about 8 minutes in are about 2 minutes long. They'll run a couple of 1-minute ads. You know. So if you don't have the YouTube Supreme, which I don't, I just have the regular YouTube. If you don't have the YouTube Supreme, which I think you pay about $20 a month for, they run the ads. You know. 4 in the house and 4 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. So we are still in hurricane season, and we will be in hurricane season until the end of November. And winter is coming. Some people are already having cold weather. Vay was talking about she'd had a light frost. Verna had come on Vay's place. She had come on, was it yesterday? Because I think I did yesterday for a little while, about 30 minutes. So, and yeah, she came on and she talked a little bit about frost. I had watched, she puts out these little shorts where she goes walking with her dog. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I guess I do, Uncle Al. Comela ads. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I get a lot of elderly ads. My viewership is people that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. I don't really have a lot of young people watching me. It's older folks. People our age, you know. You know, the way I see it, it's like when I was like just retired, I get a nice retirement check, and it pays the bills, and I can live off of it. The wife and I, we can live off of it. I'm still young enough that I can work, so I'd like to work a few more years, and I get a nice check from working. I mean, there are 3 assistant principals at my school, and I make more than 2 of them. They're relatively new. They've taught a while, but they're relatively new as assistant principals. And, you know, I have over 30 years experience, so I'm getting paid, you know, for that experience with graduate degree and everything, stipends. Being special ed teacher and behavioral teacher and all that, you get stipends. So I'm making decent money from that. You know, and that's nice, you know, and then I have more money and more savings and can help the kid out, and, you know, it is what it is. Snowing in upper state New York. Yep. Hear you. Yep. Up in elevation. You know, up in elevation. I was really impressed with what Elon Musk did with Starship. They say Starship 6 will land. The reason he's building that second Megazilla is that the Megazilla 1 will catch probably the first stage, the 33 Raptor stage, which it caught this time. And then the other Megazilla will catch the actual spaceship when it comes back. They'll do a complete orbit and they'll come back down to land. Mark my words, that'll be Starship 6. Now, whether they accomplish that from that standpoint and it's able to catch it or it doesn't catch it, I don't know. It might not catch it the first time. Might be Starship 7 that catches it. But they're getting close. You know, they're getting it all worked out. They're getting all worked out. Before you know it, they'll be going to the moon. They'll be going to Mars. You know, and they may have accidents. They may not, but they may have accidents. You know, we'll see. It is what it is. I'm just amazed at what they're able to accomplish. That somebody, the flat earthers, are saying it's CGI. You know, CGI. It's like the Earth is flat and it's CGI. They're using special effects. Like the moon landing was faked. CGI. They used special effects. They did it on a big set that they had made. Right. Right. A lot of accidents. People have accidents in cold weather when it's frozen. They don't know how to drive. You get these nuts. They run. I leave to go to work, and it is the way I drive. 12, 15 minutes depending on traffic. Early in the morning, I come home. It's a 15-minute drive. It's across town. You know, and you get these people like a lot of lights. Down, when I pull out into the highway, the main drag, every few blocks there's lights, and you get these idiots that just blow past me up to a red light and slam on their brakes. And I pull up and I look at them, and then the light changes, and then they take off again. And a mile down the road, they have to stop again. And I pull up next to them and I look at them and shake my head. Oh, and it's just the way they drive. It's like, God almighty, you can imagine how much gas they're using with their foot on the acceleration constantly. It's just like it's like burning rubber just about. And they're weaving in and out of traffic. Okay, the next light, they're 2 or 3 cars ahead of me. But think about, like they're just breakneck the way that they drive. And they honk and it's just like, road rage. The way some of these people are, it's like road rage. I don't know. Young people, a lot of the young people, they're crazy. And they think they're bulletproof. Well, I thought I was bulletproof when I was young. You think you're going to live forever. And then reality starts setting in. And you start aging. And you start changing. I was slender. Shit, I had like a 32-inch waist. I was slender. And then, 32, then 34-inch waist. I got a 40-inch waist now. 40-inch waist. And, just, you look at food now and you gain weight. I used to be able to eat like a horse and I couldn't gain weight. I ate 3 times as much as I eat now. Wouldn't gain weight back in the days. Then your body starts changing. Yeah. Well, I tell you, you talk about postal deliveries and such. Man, the Postal Service, it's not what it used to be. They do a lot of missed deliveries. I get other people's mail in my box. Other people get my mail. Some of them are kind enough to, give you your mail. Like the neighbors. And we'll give them their mail. Doesn't cost you anything to do it. A little old man, 75, 80-year-old man, pulled up one day, rang the bell, went out. Hey, what's going on? Oh, this was delivered. It was like an Amazon order. This was delivered yesterday to my house. And he's 3 blocks over from me. My delivery. Now, some people would just open up and say thank you, and they just keep it. And I've had to a couple of times contact Amazon and say, hey, I didn't get my order. It said that it was delivered. It asked me how I liked it, and I hadn't gotten it. They've got if you look at Sundays and after hours, you've got the people who are U.S. Post people. They're doing Amazon deliveries. They're doing deliveries for services. And then you've got you've got federal, and you've got UPS doing deliveries. Sometimes I get stuff from UPS or from federal. Most of it is the U.S. Post Office delivers it. Packages and such. And you'll get deliveries on Sundays. Like they try to get it out to you as quick as they can. So usually it's 2 or 3 days. Sometimes you order stuff, and sometimes it depends on when in the week you order. Okay, it'll be a Saturday delivery. It'll be a Sunday delivery, whatever. And a lot of times it's the postal service, postmen. They're using their postal vehicles and they're delivering from Amazon. And you got to check it because like they'll put stuff out on my porch, that won't fit in the mailbox, and they don't put my mail in the mailbox. They'll just shove it in to the box with my package. Sometimes I get that, and I'll get one or two pieces of somebody else's mail. But I made sure I called when I got that guy who came over and said, I live 3 blocks over from you. And he got my delivery. And he lived at 1006 different street name. So it is what it is. And I thanked him, and then I contacted Amazon and said, hey, this little old man came and delivered this box to me, and he said he lived 3 streets over, and it was a UPS delivery. It was a United Parcel Service, UPS, the big truck. It was the delivery by them, and the guy had delivered it to the wrong address. He had the right number, but he had the wrong street. And it was just nice that the little old guy did it for me. So I made sure I let them know. And they know who's making deliveries. So they were able to mark it. I said, you might want to contact the boss about this and say, be a little more careful. But like the U.S. Postal Service, they're hiring part-timers. And you get what you pay for, and some of them, they're not that good. Part-timers are not that good. Devil Dog Prepper and Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. Dave, I tried to call you. I wanted to talk to you a little bit and see how you're doing. Let you know, hey, I got your box. It'll be going out. I got to shoot I got it loaded up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the stuff out and shoot as I pull the stuff out, and then I'll reload it and seal it and send it off. But the Black Widow should have got her box today. Hadn't heard from her. I had sent her earlier in the week. I sent her a text message with the tracking number. She should have got it today. And Devil Dog Prepper, how you doing, sir? Thank you for your service, past service. And I will periodically remind and thank Uncle Al for his service because he served. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Illegal immigrants. Tell a story from the past. I did tell a story from the past. Little Lone Prepper has a lot of hills and curves. In the winter when it's raining, we sometimes get black ice. God help you. Okie doke. Hey, sounds good. So, I got your box. I just haven't got it sealed. But I'm going to pull everything out and show me unloading it. And I'll shoot the video of it. I'm going to load up a video this weekend that I shot previously. And it's of my unboxing of a Power Queen 12.8 volt lithium ion battery. I'm going to chain it with the other one out in the kitchen. Hadn't done it. But this is what it looks like. Paid about $190, tax title license delivered. Got it on sale. Normally goes for about $220. plus whatever taxes and such. But I got a real good deal on it. You're doing better. Well, that's good that you're doing better. I don't doubt that they're hiring all sorts of. Whew, I don't doubt it. So, Dave, you're going to be getting a bunch of that coffee that you like, the dark roast, a couple of bottles of Cholula, and then some prepper items, some preps that you can use. It'll be different stuff than what I'd sent you before, but it'll be some water purification items, manual can opener, which you can never have too many of those, some funnels, and you basically use, you put a coffee filter in it, and you can filter chunks, particles out of your water, and then you use the purification tablets that I sent you to purify. Just make sure it's not like pool water, or it's, you either want rain catchment water, or you want something fresh water, no salt water. You want something that's like running water, but you might be a little concerned about, might have something other in it. So it's a good idea if you had a test kit to test the source. But if it's running water, if it has life in it, like it's like a pond with fish, or it's a lake, or it's river, water, stream that's running water, chances are it's with the purification, you should be able to drink it. That's one of the things that we have to worry about for the future. Well, Elon Musk is getting sued because he hasn't been hiring illegals. Like, his companies are not hiring illegals. But then the government's on his butt because they don't want him hiring anybody who's not a citizen. So you got the federal government wanting, for security purposes, that he only has citizens working for him. And then you've got another branch of the government, or one of these woke branches of the government, that they're on his back because he's not hiring illegals or immigrants, non-citizens. And he says, I'm not hiring them. So, and then he's suing, I think he's suing California over something other. He got red-pilled in a hurry. He's moving. A lot of companies are moving out of California. They're moving out of New York. They're moving out of Illinois. They're moving out of New Jersey. They're moving to Texas. They're moving to Florida. They're moving to red states that treat you better. And I'm sorry about your pain. I know you've suffered, and God bless you. I wouldn't want to wish that on my enemies. My wife, very painful, what she's been through, takes medication for it. She's still got that tube in her, and she's got that little pump, and sounds like Darth Vader. So it goes, periodically. And she has to go 3 times a week for wound care. It's just getting better. Hopefully they'll get the tube out of her, in a month, maybe. Just like to do it before Thanksgiving. Be nice if she could do it before Thanksgiving. I'll be in the market for a travel trailer, a new one. Be shopping for a travel trailer. I promised the wife a travel trailer. Oh, you're going to send me a Munster hot sauce? Uncle Al, I ought to send you some of this. This is Munster hot sauce, 12 ounces each. I got them on sale at Sam's. The original Cholula. And you sent me some Cholulas. You sent me some. I think this was one of the ones you sent me. I love the green sauce, and I love the Tabasco chipotle sauce. This is good. Uh, that, this, little vinegary, good stuff. Aged in barrels. It's a 12 ounce. Ouch. Don't want to break it. So I'm working on it. Hey, good night, Uncle Al. Thank you. So I will plan on being back tomorrow, and I will plan on being back Sunday, 7 o'clock for live streams. I'm going to upload another video, be out, and it will be my unboxing of my Power Queen. I've got to shoot the video of Dave's box, and then I'll load Uncle Al's box. I'll shoot the video, and I'll spread them out, releasing them. I'll release them one every 3 or 4 days. Look at the short that I did last night. I did a short of a burger, 6,600 views in less than 24 hours. I don't know how that happened, why that happened. Thank you. Appreciate it. Picked up 14 subscribers on that one. Every day when you wake up, thank God for the day. Say your prayers, Lord's Prayer. Take your medication, drink your coffee. Using my Don't Mess with Texas mug that Dave and Echo sent me from Georgia. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to watch my videos. Leave a like and a comment if you want to be in the drawing when I get to 1,800. I haven't been pushing anything. I do a push, I'll get there in a hurry. I'm about 30 short. You know, I'm not pushing. Everybody, please have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Leave a like if you haven't done so. Leave a comment. Thank you. God bless. Good night.